the original Titan is the universe. Peace and greetings. Welcome to the cycles of time, the color of blue. The following are the many cycles of time that we live in simultaneously. The blue rhythmic storm year, the blue castle of transformation, the yellow magnetic seed wave spell, where we see today's blue self-existing hand. And out of 4 galactic seasons that consist of 65 days each, we are in the season of the sun. We're in the 3rd heptad of the overtone moon, within the future galactic activation portals on the Vulcan calendar. Red, white, blue, yellow. The red heptad involves giving or receiving knowledge, initiating or being initiated into something, and our view. Author, creative director, and synchronic alchemist Stephanie South teaches us that we should begin practicing viewing things from 7 different angles. We can view things from our 4th dimensional other, from our higher self in the 5th dimensions. It could be from the view of our archetype's planetary partner and our destiny oracle, from our antipole, from the occult, and so forth. Whereas the white heptad takes us within our inner world, where the activities of our red heptad activates and causes us to evolve. Now, this evolution may include breaking the habits of old ways, which brings about chaos. Therefore, the white heptad helps us to cope by having humility, first and foremost, refining what is working for us, and engaging in meditation. Meditation prepares us for the blue heptad that represents patience, transforms, and conduct. We needed the shadow work of the white heptad because chaos occurs in the blue. An example of this would be our ego's reaction to the new changes. Our ego is necessary to carry out the business of the world, not so much for our spiritual world. It's not going to want to implement something that it isn't used to doing. It doesn't want to be patient and transform so that our conduct is more godlike. It wants to remain thinking and operating in a worldly manner exclusively. We need the blue heptad. The definition of patience, according to the Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary, is as follows: the ability or willingness to stand in the midst of provocation, annoyance, or any perceived irritation. How important would it be to implement a comprehensive routine of meditation before we even get to the blue heptad? We don't want to find ourselves falling short of it when the chaos starts hitting in our lives. Meditation helps to place patience in its proper place. But if there's nothing to help patience to take its place, we'll be setting ourselves up to cry out to our spiritual team, feeling like God has forsaken us, feeling like we're unjustly being punished or we're going through some type of karma that we may feel we don't deserve. The thing that we want to change from within transforms during the chaos. Now, the Oxford Dictionary defines transform as making a thorough or dramatic change in form, appearance, or character of. Now, this happens in the blue heptad, although not exclusively the blue heptad. In fact, the color blue and what it represents can also apply. Like, for instance, the blue archetypes: blue knight, blue hen, blue monkey, blue eagle, and we happen to be in a blue rhythmic storm year. There are blue wave spells, even though we're in the yellow wave spell today. But this is the rule for red, white, and yellow. So there's no getting out of transformation, family. It's not considered pleasant, I give you that, which is why we should never view the process as a punishment or that God is putting us on a ship without a paddle, because they have given us everything that we need. The problem has been that we weren't aware of the process. Conduct. Our conduct is the last result from patience and transform. And we won't want to fall backwards into old patterns because, number one, we fought too hard to change. Number 2, there's no place for the old habits anymore. It's gone, bye-bye. And number 3, we like the new change. People can tell that something is different when we don't react like we used to. It feels good to have the victory over unwanted things in our lives. The divine high councils have given us everything we need per our great mother and the Almighty, the Absolute. Today is Chem 147, the blue self-existing hand with the power of accomplishment, action to know, and essence of healing. Time, V3H19. Time is a universal factor of synchronization, which is in the third time dimension of cosmic synchronization, also in the second mental sphere of informative samadhi that works with the subconscious. Now, the factors of time are patience, transform, and conduct. These factors are affected by the smell of cosmic synchronization. We can't see, touch, or hear smell from a physical sense, but we can consciously comprehend the smell of fear, the sweet essence of a person, place, or thing. We can also recognize when something doesn't smell right from an etheric standpoint. Through it all, we want synchronicity. When we're going through the chaos of the blue heptad, how can we finesse our olfactory senses? Now, we have informative samadhi from our subconscious to help us to remember how the smell of patience, transform, and conduct smells. Space, V8H20. Space is an infinitely locatable point in our external space flow here, on the outside of the third dimension of cosmic synchronization. Our space is in the force field of informative samadhi, where harmonic command is ascending. We say harmonic command because it is located in the 8th time dimension, 7th mental sphere. The activation of the 26th magnitude out of a total of 28 is pretty intense for our subconscious to inform us of the memory of how things are when we are patient, when we allow the chaos to be transformed, for it to change the way we conduct ourselves within our space. Ancient wisdom has the opportunity to come online, but are we consciously aware of it? And if we are, will we trust it? Synchronicity, V12H17. Synchronicity is the operation of a higher moving template of mathematical order that coordinates all phenomena telepathically. And here our synchronicity is on the 112th rune in the octave of infinite mind wave, where it evolves infinity. When we have patience to allow the transformation process to do its thing, it unfolds in a synced fashion and evolves into higher levels of consciousness. Peace to the gods.